I'm away the line for hours. There she crashed her chest against me. 11 times the jukebox broke. Yeah, she gave me a peck on the back of the neck. These are the words she spoke. Blow up the teeth. Throw away the paper. Go over to the country. Bill, you go home. Land a little dark. Need a lot of peachy. Try to find cheesy. On your own. Sat there at the table, and I acted real naive. Her and me that top slaves had something under her sleeve. There she danced around the barroom, and she stepped up who she knew. Yeah, she sang her song all night long. Tell me what to do. Love the teeth, roll away the paper, go to the country. Girl, you go home. Man, a little dark, eat a lot of pizza. Try to find you. On your own. Well, I was young and hungry, and I thought to leave that place. But when just as I was leaving, there she looked me in the face. I said, you must know the answer. She said, no, a little bit of try. Ain't it this birthday, but then living away. Here's the reason why. Love the teeth. Doing what I think. When this country. Yeah, it's home. Had a lot of children. They're all peachy. They're all kind of cheesy. On their own.
Thanks a whole lot. It's good to be here.
Wanda had a baby in 1951. The father was a stranger, and a stranger was the son. Call that child James Lewis. Call his rooms a home. Changing all them diapers, polish all that chrome. Come on, baby, spend the night with me. All around the schoolyard, playing all the games, running, laughing, back and forth, the kid with two first names. A stranger in the closet, like the diary. The past is running faster, singing harmony. Come on, baby, spend the night with me. bless this kitchen. Set a knick-knack shelf. Well, dinner's almost ready. Go and wash yourself. Jimmy's growing up now, and Wanda's growing old. The days are growing shorter, the nights are long and cold. Come on, baby, spend the night with me. Sneaking in the closet and through the diary. Now don't you know, all he saw was all there was to see. The whole town saw Jimmy on the 6 o'clock news. His brains were on the sidewalk and blood was on his shoes. Come on, baby, spend the night with me. Come on, baby, spend the night with me. Come on, baby, spend the night with me. That's a whole lot. This is an old song of mine. It was kind of built just to make you feel good, so I hope it still does the job. It's called Fish and Whistle and Whistle and Fish. Well, I've been thinking lately about the people I meet. The car wash on the corner and a hole in the street. The way my ankles hurt, the shoes on my feet. I'm wondering if I'm gonna see tomorrow. Father, forgive us for what we must do. You forgive us, we'll forgive you. We'll forgive each other till we both turn blue. Then we'll whistle and go fishing in heaven. Well, I was in the army, but I never dug a trench. Used to bust my knuckles on a monkey wrench. I go to town and drink, give the girls a pinch. I don't think they ever even notice me. Father, forgive us for what we must do. You forgive us and we'll forgive you. We'll forgive each other till we both turn blue. Then we'll whistle and go fishing in heaven. Fishing and a whistle and fish. Eat everything that they put on the dish. When we get through, we'll make a big wish. Then we'll never have to do this again. Again. Oh, my very first job was with a thank you and please. They made me scrub a parking lot down on my knees. Then I got fired for being scared of bees. They only give me 50 cents an hour. Father, forgive us for what we must do. You forgive us and we'll forgive you. We'll forgive each other till we both turn blue. Then we'll whistle and go fishing in heaven. Let's go fishing. Fishing and a whistle and fish. Eat everything that they put on your dish. When we get through, we'll make a big wish. Then we'll never have to do this again. Oh, Father, forgive us for what we must do. You forgive us, we'll forgive you. We'll forgive each other till we both turn blue. And we'll whistle and go fishing in heaven. We'll whistle and go fishing in heaven. We'll whistle and go fishing in heaven.
Song I wrote with a buddy of mine from Memphis by the name of Keith Sykes. And it's called You Got Gold Inside of You. Keith and his family are here tonight.
Is there ever enough space between us to keep us both honest and true? Why is it so hard just to sit in the yard and stare at the sky so blue? I got a new way of walking and a new way of talking, honey, when I'm around you.
But it gives me the blues when I got some good news and you're not there to bring it to. Life is a blessing, it's a delicatessen of all the little favors you do. All wrapped up together, no matter the weather, baby, you always come through. Well, it's a measure of treasure that gives me the pleasure of loving you the way I do. And you know I would gladly say I need you the badly and bring these little things to you. 'Cause you got gold, gold inside of you. You got gold, gold inside of you. Well, I got some gold inside me too. You know I hate to sit so long. It gives me an ocean of mixed up emotion. I'll have to work it out in a song. Well, I'm leaving a lot for the little I got, but you know a lot of little will do. And if you give me a love, I'll let it shine up above, light my way back home to you. 'Cause you got gold, gold inside of you. You got gold, gold inside of you. Well, I got some gold inside me too. You got wheels turning inside of you. You got wheels turning inside of you. Well, I got wheels turning inside me. faces pressed against the glass where rain has pressed its way. Windblown scars in top-down cars all share one western trait. Sadness leaks through tear-stained cheeks, from white oils to dime-store juice. Probably don't know they gave me these late John Garfield blues. Midnight fell on Franklin Street, and the lamppost bulbs were broke. For the life of me, I could not see, but I heard a brand new joke. Two men were standing upon a bridge. One jumped and screamed, "You lose," and just left the odd man over those late John Garfield blues. An old man sleeps with his conscience at night. Young kids sleep with their dreams, while the mentally ill sit perfectly still and live through life's in between. I'm going away to the last resort, and we go to real soon, where the fish don't bite, but once a night by the cold light of noon, the horses scream, the nightmares dream, and the dead men all wear shoes. Cause everybody's dancing those late John Garfield blues. Ooh. There's a song off the Lost Dogs record. It started the record off, and this is probably what you get for Christmas if you go around asking for a new Prine. Holding on silence in an empty room, a former bride and a former groom, a folding table and a folding chair, a folding hand, a poker deck. All new directions must go everywhere. Big round people in the cooler square, but you can't cut it with a photo or plane. Man, it's gonna take a new train. You be leaving on a new train, fly away from this world of pain. And when you look out your window, you'll see your home, your baby, and your family. No melted ice cream in a paper cup. Hell, you'd be happy, you'd be all shook up. The friends that greet you will be simple and plain. When you you step down from the new train. History say man makes mistakes most every day. Half a pound of chopped ground round is still a burger when it goes downtown. No faded photographs of yesterday. I read the books that I read these days. If you fly away from that memory town, you must keep both your feet on the ground. Thought you'd be leaving on a new track, fly away from this world of pain. And when you look out your window, you see your home, your baby, and your family. No nothing else you been a paper cut. Hell, you'd be happy, you'd be all shook up. The friends that greet you will be simple and plain when you step out from the new train. Step down from the new train, new train, new train. We just burn them when they get out of tune. Once a guitar goes bad, that's it, it's bad all the time. They make a real pretty playing too. Street, like a lucky LaRue. Got my hand in my pocket, thinking about you. I ain't never hurt nobody. I ain't hurt no one. There's 300 men in the state of Tennessee. They're waiting to die. They won't never be free. I ain't never hurt nobody. the back steps, just shucking that corn. That gal's been grinning since the day she was born. She ain't hurting nobody. She ain't hurting no one. I used to live in Chicago with a cold wind moan. I delivered more junk mail than the junkyard could hold. I wasn't hurting nobody. I wasn't hurting no one. You can fool some of the people part of the time in a rock and roll song. 50 million Elvis Presley fans can't be all wrong. I'm walking down the street like Lucky LaRue. Got my hand in my pocket, baby, thinking about you. I ain't hurting nobody. I ain't hurting no one. I ain't hurting nobody. I ain't hurting no one. I ain't hurting nobody. Hurting nobody. Hurting no one. Hurting nobody. Hurting no one. Hurting nobody. Hurting no one. I am an old woman, and after my mother, my old man is another child that's grown old. If dreams were lightning and thunder were desire, this old house would have burnt down a long time ago. Make me an angel with flash from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I could hold on to believe in this living is just a hard way to go. that was a long time. And no matter how I try, the years just flow by like a broken down demon. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living is just a hard way to go. There's flies in the kitchen. I can hear them, they're buzzing. And I ain't done nothing since I woke up today. Well, how the hell can a person go to work in the morning and come home in the evening and have nothing to say? Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living is just a hard way to go. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. Let's keep on the road. Well, I packed my bags and bought myself a ticket for the land of the tall palm tree. Aloha, old Milwaukee, hello, Waikiki. I just stepped down from the airplane when I heard her say, whack-a-whack-a-nuka-licka, whack-a-whack-a-nuka-licka, would you like a lay? Hey, let's talk dirty in Hawaii, whisper in my ear. Kika-puka-maka-wawahini are the words I long to hear. Lay your coconut on my tiki. What the heck a mooka-mooka, dear? Let's talk dirty in Hawaiian. Say the words I long to hear. You didn't know I knew more than one language, did you? It's a year. It's a ukulele, Honolulu sunset. Listen to the grass skirts sway. They're drinking rum from the pineapple out in Honolulu Bay. The steel guitars are playing while she's talking with her hands. Gimme, gimme, oka-doka, make a wish you wanna poke her words out. Let's talk dirty in Hawaii, a whisper in my ear. Kika-puka-maka-wawahini are the words I long to hear. Lay your coconut on my tiki. Well, what the heck a mooka-mooka, dear? Let's talk dirty in Hawaii. Say the words I long to hear. a chance to dance a hula. Well, I guess I should have known. But when you start talking to the sweet Wayne, walking in the pale moonlight, Okanoka, what I said, a knock a rock, a sister rock, as old pie said, ain't right. Let's talk dirty in Hawaiian, whisper in my ear. Kiekapuka, Makawawahini, are the words I long to hear. I lay a coconut on my tiki. What the heck, a mooka dear? Let's talk dirty in Hawaiian, say the words I long to hear. Let's talk dirty in Hawaiian, say the words I long to hear. Aloha. Thanks a lot. This song here is kind of a personal favorite of mine because it kind of sprang from something that used to happen when I was a little kid. We used to go on Sunday drives with our dad and mom, me and my three brothers. And, it was all two-lane highways back then. And my mother didn't think our father was the best driver in the world. Every time he'd go out to pass a semi or something, my mother would say, "My God, Bill, you're going to kill it, every one of us." So me and my brothers were sitting in the back seat. We'd look at each other and think, "This woman's never lied to us before." Here's a story of a man and his family and a big trip that they took. I heard all about it in a restaurant, and I read it in a history book. They rented a car at the Erie Canal, but the car didn't have no brake. Said Ma to Pa, "My God, this car is gonna fall into the bottomless lake." Well, Mama turned to Daddy with a pale face, said, "I've done something horribly wrong. The water's still running in the bathtub, and I think I left the kitchen light on." Then I heard a crash, the car went splash, the compass rolled around and around. Oh, for heaven's sake, we fell in a lake, and I think we're all gonna drown. We are falling down, down to the bottom of a hole in the ground. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. I'm so scared I can hardly breathe. I may never see my sweetheart again. There was plenty of food in the back seat, and the windows was rolled up tight. So we all nibbled on a chicken leg and told stories way through the night. Pa told one that he told before, and the baby got a bellyache. Said Ma to Pa, "My God, this car's falling down the bottomless lake. We are falling down, down to the bottom of a hole in the ground. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. I'm so scared I can hardly breathe. I may never see my sweetheart again." Well, Papa played the music on the radio, and Mama rocked the baby to sleep. He said he would have taken the other road, but he didn't think the lake was that deep. If the ferry been there at the end of the pier, we'd be halfway to Uncle Jake's. Instead of looking at fish out the window, I wish we'd hit the bottom of the bottomless lake. For we are falling down, down to the bottom of a hole in the ground. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. I'm so scared I can hardly breathe. I may never see my sweetheart again. This is the moral to the song. So if you're ever going on a big trip, you better be careful out there. Study everything on your good foot and wear clean underwear. Take along a Bible in the backseat. Read of David and of Solomon. Or if you make a mistake in see your sweetheart again. If you should make a mistake in the bottomless lake, you may never see your sweetheart again. If you should make a mistake in the bottomless lake, you may never see your sweetheart again. That's right. Rain came down on a tin roof, hardly sound was left from the birthday party. The kitchen light fell asleep on the bedroom floor. Me and her was talking softer than all the time before I lost her. Picture sat on top of the chest of drawers. One red rose in the Bible, pressed between the holy alphabet. Probably wouldn't believe you if you told me, but what I never knew, I never will forget. Rainy nights get dark real early. Her dress was soft, her hair was curly. We danced around the table to the old banjo. Rainy nights was made for lovers. We lay there still beneath the covers. And I ain't never felt like that before. One red rose in the Bible, pressed between the holy alphabet. Probably wouldn't believe you if you told me, but what I never knew, I never will forget. What I never knew, I never will forget. I wish you love and happiness. I guess I wish you all the best. I wish you don't do like I do and never fall in love with someone like you. 'Cause if you felt just like I did, you probably walk around the block like a little kid. But kids don't know, they can only guess how hard it is to wish you happiness. I guess for love is like a Christmas card. You decorate a tree, you throw it in the yard. it decays and dies, and the snowman melt. Well, I once knew love, I knew how love felt. Yeah, I knew love, love knew me. And when I walked, love walked with me. And I got no hate, and I got no pride. Well, I got so much love that I cannot hide. Yeah, I got so much love that I cannot hide. Say you drive a Chevy, say you drive a Ford. You say you drive around the town till you just get bored. And then you change your mind for something else to do. And your heart gets bored with your mind and it changes you. Well, it's a doggone shame, and it's an awful mess. I wish you love, I wish you happiness. I wish you love, I wish you happiness. I guess I wish you are all the best. Old Grandpa wore a suit to dinner nearly every day. No particular reason, he just dressed that way. Brown necktie and a matching vest, and both his wingtip shoes. He built the closet on our back porch, he put a penny in a burned down fuse. Grandpa was a carpenter, he built houses, stores, and banks. He chain smoked camel cigarettes and hammered nails and planks. He put a level on the level, he shaped even every door, and put it for hours on an hour, called him making one in the wall. Well, he used to sing me blood on the saddle and rock me on his knee, and let me listen to the radio before we got TV. Well, he'd drive to church on Sunday, and he'd take me with him too. Stained glass in every window, hearing aids in every teeth. Grandpa was a carpenter, built houses, stores, and banks. Chain smoked camel cigarettes and hammered nails and planks. He would level on the level, he shaped even every door, and put it for hours and an hour, called him making one in the wall. Well, my grandma was a teacher. She went to school in Bowling Green. Traded in a milking cow for a singer and sewing machine. Well, she called her husband Mister, and she walked real tall and proud. She used to buy me in comic books after Grandpa died. Grandpa was a carpenter, built houses, stores, and banks. Chain smoked camel cigarettes and hammered nails and planks. He would level on the level, he shaped even every door, and put it for hours and an hour, called him making one in the wall. Small town, bright lights, Saturday night. Pinballs and pool halls are flashing their lights. Making change behind the counter in a penny arcade. Sat the fat girl daughter of Virginia and Ray. Lydia hid her thoughts like a cat behind her small eyes, sunk deep in her fat. She read a romance magazine up in her room and felt just like Sunday on Saturday afternoon. But dreaming just comes natural, like the first breath from a baby, like sunshine feeding daisies, like the love hidden deep in your heart. Bunk beds, shaved heads, Saturday night. A warehouse of strangers with 60 white lights. Staring through the ceiling, just wanting to be. They went off too many, a young PFC. Donald. There were spaces between Donald and whatever he said. Strangers had forced him to live in his head. He'd envisioned the details of romantic scenes after midnight in the stillness of the barracks latrine. But dreaming just comes natural, like the first breath from a baby, like sunshine feeding daisies, like the love hidden deep in your heart. Hot love, cold love, no love at all. A portrait of guilt is hung on the wall. Nothing is wrong and nothing is right. Donald and Lydia made love that night. Love. They made love in the mountains. They made love in the streams. They made love in the valleys. They made love in their dreams. But when they were finished, there was nothing to say, 'cause mostly they made love from 10 miles away. But dreaming just comes natural, like the first breath from a baby, like sunshine feeding daisies, like the love hidden deep in your hearts. Up in the morning, work like a dog is better than sitting like a bump on a log. Mind all your manners, be quiet as a mouse. Someday you'll own a home that's as big as a house. Well, I know a fella, he eats like a horse, knocks his old balls round the old golf course. You ought to see his wife, she's a cute little dish. She smokes like a chimney and drinks like a fish. There's a big old goofy man dancing with a big old goofy girl. Ooh, baby, it's a big old goofy world. Now Elvis had a woman with a head like a rock. I wished I had a woman that made my knees knock. She'd sing like an angel, eat like a bird, and if I wrote a song, she'd know every single word. There's a big old goofy man dancing with a big old goofy girl. Ooh, baby, it's a big old goofy world. Kiss a little baby, give the world a smile, and if you take an inch, give him back a mile. 'Cause if you lie like a rug and you don't give a damn, you're never gonna be as happy as a clam. So I'm sitting in a hotel trying to write a song. My head is just as empty as the day is long. White's clear as a bell, I should have gone to school. I'd be wise as an owl instead of stubborn as a mule. And there's a big old goofy man dancing with a big old goofy girl. Ooh, baby, it's a big old goofy world. Ooh, baby, it's a big old goofy world. Getting goofier every day. This is a song I wrote in my kitchen with Peter Case. Peter's here too tonight. Back at 500. We said we were going to write a song, and so Peter came over one day, and we got sitting down in the kitchen. We was going to write a 3-chord love song, but then we thought maybe we'd write a song about the Gulf War, and it wasn't long enough. So we wrote this song about this monkey that the Russians put into space in the 50s. And they forgot about him. He didn't come down until the 90s, when there wasn't any Soviet Union the way we knew it. So after twirling around out there for all those years, at the very least he was expecting maybe a parade or something when he got home, as any of us would. It's called Space Monkey. Space monkey, what you doing out there? Why, it's dark as a dungeon way up in the air. Come gather around me, you little monkeys, and a story I'll tell about a brave young primate. Outer space knew him well. He was born at the top of a big old tree way back in 1953. He could swing through the jungle and hang by his toes till they took him to Russia, 'cause he could, I suppose. Dressed him up in a spacesuit and it started to snow. Shot him off in a rocket where no man would go. Space monkey, what you doing out there? Why, it's dark as a dungeon way up in the air. There'll be no one to greet you when you get back home. No hammer or sickle, you'll be all on your own. He had plenty of Cuban bananas and loads of spam, but he found great difficulty trying to open the cans. One day he slipped on a banana peel and the ship lost control. He spun out of orbit and shot out the black hole. It's been 4 decades now. That's 9 monkey years. That's a long time for a space monkey to confront all his fears. Space monkey, what you doing up there? Why, it's dark as a dungeon way up in the air. There'll be no one to greet you when you get back home. No hammer or sickle, you'll be all on your own. The guitar solo was supposed to represent the passage of time. Space monkey, it's time to get real. The space race is over. How does it feel? Cold War's had a heat wave, Iron Curtain was torn down. They've rolled up the carpet in Space Monkey Town. Now Leningrad is Petersburg, and Petersburg's hell for a card-carrying monkey with a story to tell. The space monkey was reportedly last sighted about a half a block off a red square in a karaoke bar, having a few drinks with some of his old friends. There was the dog that flew Sputnik, and a blind, red-headed, one-legged parrot who had done some minor research for Dow Chemical. They were drinking American vodka, imported all the way from Paducah, Kentucky, and reportedly had their arms around each other's shoulders singing, "Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end." Space monkey, there's nothing to do, but it's better than living in Communist City. There'll be no one to greet you if you get back home. I know a hammer or a sickle, you'll be all on your own. Space monkey. Just can't beat those true stories. Sam Stone came home to his wife and family after serving in the conflict overseas. And the time that he served has shattered all his nerves and left a little shrapnel in his knee. But the morphine eased the pain, and the grass grew around his brain and gave him all the confidence he'd lacked. With a purple heart and a monkey on his back. There's a hole in Daddy's arm where all the money goes. And Jesus Christ died for nothing, I suppose. Little pitchers have big ears, don't stop to count the years. Sweet songs never last too long on broken radios. Sam Stone's welcome home didn't last too long. He went to work when he'd spent his last dime. And Sammy took to stealing when he got that empty feeling for $100 habit without overtime. And the gold rolled through his veins like 1,000 railroad trains, and eased his mind in the hours that he chose, while the kids ran around wearing other people's clothes. There's a hole in Daddy's arm where all the money goes. And Jesus Christ died for nothing, I suppose. Little pitchers have big ears, don't stop to count the years. Sweet songs never last too long on broken radios. Sam Stone was alone when he popped his last balloon, climbing walls while sitting in a chair. Well, he played his last request while the room smelled just like dead, with an overdose of in the air. But life had lost its fun, and there was nothing to be done but trade his house that he bought on the GI Bill for a flag draped casket on a local hero's hill. There's a hole in Daddy's arm where all the money goes. And Jesus Christ died for nothing, I suppose. Little pitchers have big ears, don't stop to count the years. Sweet songs never last too long on broken radios. Song for, bless you, for organ donors all over the world. Please don't bury me. Pulled up this morning, put on my slippers, walked in the kitchen and died. And oh, what a feeling when my soul is sailing, and on up into heaven I did rise. When I got there, they did say, Johnny Delvin is away. We slipped by the floor, hit your head. And our angels said, just before you passed away, and these were the very last words that you said. Please don't bury me down in the cocoa ground, where I could have none of you pass me all around. From my brain and hurricane, the blind have my eyes, and the deaf to take. Both of my ears are filled with blind sight. coming to Milwaukee if they run out of beer. Put my socks in a cedar box, just get them out of here. Venus de Milo could have my arms, look out, I got your nose. Sell my heart to the young man, give my love to Rose. Some of these don't bury me down in the cocoa ground. I could have them cover me up and pass me all around. Put my brain in a hurricane, the black down my eyes and the depth of pain. Open my ears and feel the backside. Give my feet to the footloose, careless, fancy free. Give my knees to the needy, gonna pull that stuff on me. Hand me down my walking cane, if the sins of your life. Set my mouth way down south, kiss my ass goodnight. None of these don't really make down in the cocoa ground. I could have them cover me up, pass me all around. Put my brain in a hurricane, black out my eyes and the depth of day. Hold my ears if you do my side. I know a guy that's got a lot to lose. He's a pretty nice fella, kinda confused, got muscles in his head, ain't never been used. Thinks he owns half of this town. Started drinking heavy, got a big red nose. Beat his old lady with a rubber hose. Then he took her out to dinner, bought her new clothes. It's the way that the world goes round. That's the way that the world goes round. You up one day, the next you down. It's a half an inch of water, you think you're gonna drown. That's the way that the world goes round. I was sitting in the bathtub, counting my toes when my radiator broke. Water all froze, I got stuck in the ice without my clothes, naked as the eyes of a clown. I was crying ice cubes, hoping I'd croak when the sun come through the window. The ice all broke, I stood up and laughed, thought it was a joke. That's the way that the world goes round. That's the way that the world goes round. Up one day, the next you're down. It's half an inch of water, you think you're gonna drown. That's the way that the world goes round. That's the way that the world goes round. You up one day, the next you down. It's half an inch of water, you think you're gonna drown. That's the way that the world goes round. That's the way that the world goes round. That's the way that the world goes around. That means a lot. I don't want your big French fry. I don't want your car. I don't want to buy no soap from no washed up movie star. You are so much louder than the show I want to hear. With your sugarless gum, G-butter dumb, non-alcoholic beer. It's enough to make a grown man blow up his own TV. Quit a-hollering at me. Quit a-hollering at me. I heard you the first time. I heard myself say, it seems like the little one is getting bigger every day. You don't have to tell the neighbors a little silence ain't no sin. They already think my name is where in the hell you been. Louder, 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 louder constantly. Quit a-hollering at me. Quit a-hollering at me. Oh, sweet serenity. Quit a-hollering at me. Quit a-hollering at me. Ain't it great at the end of the day when there ain't no sound around? Just me and the fence post staring each other down. Nothing but a big bunch of nothing driving me insane. 'Cause there ain't no voice that's louder than the one inside my brain. Hey, you go on, let me be. Quit a-hollering at me. Quit a-hollering at me. Oh, sweet serenity. Oh, here. Over here, the newest member of the band and the youngest, and he ain't my son. On electric guitar, slide guitar, and a mandolin from Bloomington, Indiana, Jason Wilbur. Holding down the entire bottom end by himself. Over on there, a big old upright bass and the electric bass, and the horns and all. From Nashville, this is Dave Jakes. This side of the stage playing everything else up here except my guitar. It's been with me since '91, since the missing years. From Los Angeles, this is Mr. Squeeze, Phil Piano. Mrs. Prine's boy, Johnny, and these are the Sins of Memphisto. Sally used to play with her hula hoops. Now she tells her problems to therapy groups. Grandpa's on the front lawn staring at a rake, wondering if his marriage was a terrible mistake. I'm sitting on the front steps drinking Orange Crush, wondering if it's possible for me to still blush. Oh yeah. There's a boy on a bike with corduroy slacks. He sleeps in the river by the railroad tracks. Waits for the whistle on the train to scream, so he could close his eyes and begin to dream. Oh yeah. From the bells of St. Mary's to the Count of Monte Cristo, I know nothing can stop, nothing can stop, nothing can stop the sins of Memphisto. The hands on his watch spin slowly around, with his mind on a bus that goes all over town. Looking at the babies in the factories and listening to the music of Mr. Squeeze. As if by magic or remote control, count a piece of a puzzle and mist in his soul. Oh yeah. From the bells of St. Mary's to the Count of Monte Cristo, I know nothing can stop, nothing can stop, nothing can stop the sins of Memphisto. Adam and Eve and a Lucy and a Ricky bit the big apple and got a little sticky. Esmeralda and a hunchback of Notre Dame, they humped each other like they had no shame. They paused as they posed for a Polaroid photo. She whispered in his ear, exactly Odo. Quasimodo. From the bells of St. Mary's to the Count of Monte Cristo, I know nothing can stop, nothing can stop, nothing can stop the sins of Memphisto. Sally used to play with her hula hoops. Now she tells her problems to therapy groups. Oh yeah. Does he still think about her? Why, there was never really any doubt. Every time he lights a candle or blows a candle out, the scientific nature of the ordinary man is to go on out and do the best you can. I don't think that you know that I think you don't know. That old barometer goes crazy, baby, every time it starts to snow. You won't find me walking round your part of town. You merely built the snowman. Sunshine brought him down. This world is full of people that never seem to fall. Somebody said they seen you hadn't changed at all. The fundamental story of the contemporary man is to walk away and someday understand. I don't think that you know that I think you don't know. That old barometer goes crazy, baby, every time it starts to snow. You won't find me walking round your part of town. You merely built the snowman. Sunshine brought him down. The scientific nature of the ordinary man is to go on out and do the best you can. I don't think that you know that I think you don't know. That old barometer goes crazy, baby, every time it starts to snow. You won't find me walking round your part of town. You merely built the snowman. Sunshine brought him down. You merely built the snowman. Sunshine brought him down. Brought him down. along the Illinois-Wisconsin border, there was this Indian tribe. They found 2 babies in the woods, white babies. One of them was named Elizabeth. She was the fairer of the 2, while the smaller and more fragile one was named Marie. Having never seen white girls before, and living on the 2 lakes known as the Twin Lakes, they named the larger and more beautiful lake, Lake Elizabeth. And thus the smaller lake that was hidden from the highway became known forever as Lake Marie. She was standing there, peaceful waters. Standing there, peaceful waters. Talking to this girl who was standing there with her back turned to Lake Marie. The wind was blowing, especially through her hair. There was 4 Italian sausages cooking on the outdoor grill. And man, they were sizzling. Many years later, we found ourselves up in Canada, trying to save our marriage. Perhaps catch a few fish. Whatever seemed easier. That night she fell asleep in my arms, humming the tune to Louie Louie. Ah, baby, we gotta go now. We were standing there, peaceful waters. Standing there, peaceful waters. Oh, 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 cars were parking, the loan sharks were sharking, and the narcs were narking. Practically everyone was there. In the parking lot by the forest preserve, the police have found 2 bodies in the woods. Hey, naked bodies! Their faces have been horribly disfigured by some sharp object. I saw it on the news, on the TV news. In a black and white video. You know what blood looks like in a black and white video, don't you? Shadows. Shadows! That's what it looks like. All the love that we shared between her and me was slammed. Slammed up against the banks of old Lake Marie. Marie! Standing there, peaceful waters. Standing there, peaceful waters. Oh, 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 oh. We had an apartment in the city, and me and Letta liked living there. Well, it's been years since the kids have grown a life of their own and left us alone. John and Linda live in Omaha, and Joe is somewhere on the road. We lost David in the Korean War, and I still don't know what for. It don't matter anymore. You know that old trees just grow stronger, and old rivers grow wilder every day. Oh, people just grow lonesome, oh, waiting for someone to say hello in there. Hello. Me and Loretta, we don't talk much more. She sits and stares through the back door screen, and all the news just repeats itself like some forgotten dream that we both sing. Someday I'm gonna call her Rudy. We work together at the factory. But what can I say if they ask what's new? Nothing, what's new? Nothing much to do. You know that old trees just grow stronger, and old rivers grow wilder every day. Oh, people just grow lonesome, waiting for someone to say hello in there. Hello. So if you're out walking down the streets in town and spot some hollow ancient ass, well, please don't just pass them by and stare as if you didn't care. Say hello in there.
Jason Wilkins, David Jakes, Phil Prine, Angela Fry, thanks to me.
The movie wasn't really doing so high. Said the new producer to the old big shot. It's dying on the edge of the great Midwest. Sabu must tour or forever rest. Hey, look, my, here comes the elephant boy, bundled all up in his corduroy. Headed down south toward Illinois, from the jungles of East St. Paul. His manager sat in the office alone, staring at the numbers on the telephone, wondering how a man could send a child actor to visit in the land of the wind chill factory. Hey, look, my, here comes the elephant boy, bundled all up in his corduroy, headed down south toward Illinois, from the jungles of East St. Paul. Sabu was sad, the whole tour stunk. The airlines lost the elephant's trunk. The roadie got the rabies and the scabies and the flu. They were low on morale, but they were high on. Hey, look, my, here comes the elephant boy, bundled all up in his corduroy, headed down south toward Illinois, from the jungles of East St. Paul, from the jungles of East St. Paul, from the jungles of East St. Paul. Thank you. I can hear the wheels of automobiles so far away, just moving along through the drifting snow. It's times like these when the temperatures freeze, I sit alone, just looking at the world through a storm window. Down on the beach, the Sandman sleeps. Time don't fly, it bounds and leaps. And the country band that plays for keeps, they play so slow. Don't let your baby down. spirits were high till the well went dry. For so long, the raven at my window was only a crow. I bought the rights to the inside fights. Watched the man just beating his hand against the storm window. While miles away, o'er hill and stream, a candle burns, a witch's dreams. Silence is golden till it screams right through your bones. Don't let your baby down. Don't let your baby down. Don't let your baby down. Storm windows, gee, I'm getting old. Storm windows, keep away the cold. Don't let your baby down. Don't let your baby down. Don't let your baby down. Oh, no. You must be Daddy's little pumpkin. You must be Daddy's little pumpkin, I can tell by the way you roll. You must be Daddy's little pumpkin, I can tell by the way you roll. It's 11:15, you're sleeping on the bedroom floor. I can see the fire burning right behind your eyes. I can see the fire burning, baby, burning right behind your eyes. You must have swallowed a candle, the sun of the kind of surprise. I was going down to Memphis, got $300 in cash. Yeah, I'm going down to Memphis, got $300 in cash. All the women in Memphis, see how long my money will last. see my baby coming, don't you tell her that her daddy's in jail. She's saying a little pumpkin, pretty sweet daddy is back. Thank you very much. We have time for one more here, and we appreciate you coming out tonight. And hope to see you before too long.
Yeah.
When I was a child, my family would travel down to western Kentucky, where my parents were born. And there's a backwards old town that's often remembered so many times that the memories are warm. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg Cabin, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is all the way. Well, sometimes we travel right down the Green River to the abandoned old prison down by Adrian, where the air smelled like snakes and we'd shoot with our pistols, but empty pop bottles was all that we get. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is all the day away. How about it, Mr. Squeeze? Show. They tortured the timber and they stripped all the land. We dug for the coal till the land was forsaken, and then they wrote it all down as the progress of man. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal trains all the day away. Hey, Jason, how do you spell paradise? Float down the Green River and let my soul roll on out to the Rochester Dam. I'll be halfway to heaven with paradise awaiting, just 5 miles away from wherever I am. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg, down by the Green River where paradise lay? I'm sorry now, son, but you're too late to last me. Mr. Peabody's coal train all the day away. Mr. Peabody's coal train all the day away. Mr. Peabody's coal train all day away.
Want what? You got a tape? I love it. We're getting very, very proficient.
Yeah, it's just the second tape.
It's good on out here.
Yeah.
That's probably pretty low.
Wayne, how about this way? Can we get through this way? I think there's a door right here. Instead of going all the way up that way?
We're out that way.
Oh, okay.
Give
me a call.
I will, Jeff.
Take it easy, Wayne. All right, we got one. Okay. I know. Good show, guys.
Yeah, great stuff.
Thanks, Dave.
Sure. Wayne stayed off.
Yeah, he went that way. He went that way.
Okay.
So is it all saved for historical purposes?
Oh yeah. It's archival.
Oh, yeah.
All right. That was a gift.
Oh yeah,
True gift.
that was good. That was great stuff.
That makes up for all the houses we went up to Santa Cruz and had all the
really.
drunks and getting late and standing for the whole show.
Not too bad, huh?
Oh, right?
Hey, great. Man, hi, how are you?
998.
I seem to recall the last 4 digits are math.
Yeah, that's Fresno.
Okay.
I know that word's from 408. I think that's the number for Fresno too.
Fun show, huh?
I'll see you at home.